All right, welcome to game 2 of the Silver Stick Regional. Flyers started off with a nice win on game 1. So we're going to try to battle against a really strong Chesterfield team here. We're wearing the bright orange again, so New Jersey's looking sharp. We'll get a puck drop here in a minute. We've got James Little, Benny Tesdall, Sam Smith, RJ Jansen, and Cam Beckendorf. And we'll get a quick offsides here to start the game. And Benny wins that over to the B. RJ tries to get it over to Cam, but it's poked away, and now up on out of play. Face off down in front of Leander. Face off ties up, now taken behind by Beckendorf. Wraps it around over to Smith. Smith up through the middle. Benny has it with some speed. He tries to get around one, but it's kicked away. Now Chesterfield's going to come the other way. Good poke check there by the Flyers.
Hey, you did.
And dumped right back in. Taken away now by Chesterfield. They have it down low. Puck's loose in the middle. Clearing attempt is blocked, so a hard shot gets deflected up over the net now.
Keep it up, boys.
And now Benny's looking to try to ice that puck. Smith can't get his stick away. It's tied up in the legs. Now we'll get the puck out. They're going to ice that puck and go for a change. So 12:47 here, scoreless in the first. We'll get a new set of skaters out. We got Joe, Andrew, Warner, Trey, and Luke. Looks like we're going 3 forward lines and 2 defensive lines. Missing a couple players this weekend. Shot, rebound, and then a weird shot from below the red line. I don't think Leander was ready for a second shot behind the net, and it just banked off of him before he could reset there. So Chesterfield with a quick score at 12:41. 1-0 Chesterfield. Puck poked away by Andrew. And now it's sent back over to the B and batted out of the air. Puck sent up and out. And now dropped down in low. Luke's battling for it. Now Joe goes for it. Chesterfield tries the bank shot again. And now they've got it loose in the middle. Cleared around by Trey over to Warner. Warner looks to skate it up and out. And goes over to the Chesterfield D. And on the line change, they get behind a couple of Flyers. But no shot. Now slap shot from the point. Not much on it. It'll be backhanded up again to the point, but not out. Now Luke has it with some time. He's going to stretch pass to Andrew. Andrew's going to dump it in and go for the change. As Chesterfield's goalie comes out to play that, now they're going to stretch it up to the red line. Barber goes in for a body check. Barber on the forecheck. Kim and Lunan out there now. And the dump in goes out of play at 11:19 here. 1-0 Chesterfield. Barber taking the draw here. Puck's just sitting there. Nobody can get a stick on it. Now it comes over to RJ. RJ clears that up. Barber's forechecking. But gets behind a couple of Flyers. Now 2-on-2 developing for Chesterfield. Shot low off the leg now. Loose puck. Almost covered by Leander, but it came back out. Chesterfield has it down low. And they stretch it across Royal Road. And a quick shot makes it 2-0. At 10:51 here in the first. Chesterfield has a really full bench. I think I counted 17 skaters and 2 goalies. So they brought everybody. Puck goes over to Luke. Now Luke tries to get it up to James, but it's taken the other way. They hesitated because I think they thought it was going to be called offsides, but no offsides call. It's kept in the zone. And Luke sends it around the wall. And Flyers will ice that puck at 10:19. Down 2-0 here. We've got Benny, Sam, and James with Luke and Cam Breckenworth. Puck's tied up in some skates now. Benny chips it up to James. He's got Sam and Benny with him. Benny cutting through some traffic. Tries to get around one, loses it to the wall. Avoids the hit there. Now, Benny still has it. Takes a quick shot to the goalie's chest and saved. At 9:58, we'll get a whistle. We will get our nail correct Bartholomew line out there on the forwards. Jansen and Trey, I believe. Actually, that's Cam. Puck comes over to Andrew, who tried to shoot it, but it was blocked, and then Warner had another shot, but it went over the net. So play on here. We've got a one-on-one developing. Good stick lift by RJ, and then puck swatted away by Leander. Flyers will ice that puck. So good defensive play to take that scoring opportunity away. Benny, James, and Sam back out at 9:25 here. And Beckendorf sends that one up to the point. Chipped over. Now Benny has it. He's got a stretch pass trying to get it to James, but it's intercepted. Now puck comes over to RJ. RJ takes a look. He tries to find James, but couldn't quite get it to him. Now it's dumped down in low. RJ has 2 around him. Now it comes over to Sam. Sam leaves it for Benny, but he couldn't quite corral that touch pass. Sam's going to send it up the wall, but it comes right back down to him. Now he chips it over to James. James tries to get it out. Still not out of the zone. Chesterfield has 2 back. Okay, now they're sending it over the wall. Now centering pass. Shot saved by Leander. Loose puck. Now Benny has it. Benny's got James with him, 2-on-1. Benny takes a shot, gets deflected, and not on net. Trey comes on with some speed. Luke back checking. Now Benny has it. Benny chips it up the wall. And James goes in for the hit. Trey takes a look. He's going to chip that one up, and that'll be an icing. So we've got Barber, Kim, and Lunan out here now. 7:58, down 2-0. Trey and Luke out there on D. Puck comes up to the point. Shot, glove saved by Leander. Shot goes wide. Luke's battling for it. Puck comes up to the point. Shot saved by Leander. Loose in front of him. Now covered. Leander didn't quite know where the puck was, but it was right in front of him. And we will get another line change on the defense. We've got RJ and Cam out there. Puck goes to the back wall. Now over to the near wall. Chipped around the glass. All the way to the far wall now. Cam does a nice job there. And Chesterfield comes away with it again. Now Lunan backhands it up to the point. Slap shot, not much on it. Second shot goes high. Chesterfield has it again. They're skating through the middle. Shot deflection, and it goes to the corner. Now Flyers tied up. Chesterfield comes away with it behind the net. Trying to make something happen. He got someone backdoor, but he couldn't quite catch that pass. Now puck comes again to the point. Picked up. Puck's loose in the middle. Now cleared up and now out. Hayden's pressuring that one. Now comes back through the middle with some speed here. Chesterfield has a 3-on-2 setting up, but taken to the wall by RJ. Now Barber battling for it, getting tied up. RJ does a nice job, comes away with it now. Stretch pass, gonna go all the way 200 feet on net. And Flyers will get a full change here. Andrew correct pressuring that puck now. Chesterfield's coming through with some speed. Trey battling for it. Trey ties it up. Chesterfield centers it. Goes across over to Andrew. Andrew takes a look. Andrew passes it up to Joe now. Joe coming through traffic, gets poked away. Puck's loose, and they're going to say high stick as Joe swatted that out of the air a little bit earlier in the play. So he was the first one to touch it, I believe, so they blew the whistle. We'll face off in front of Leander. At 5:35 here in the first, Flyers still down 2-0 to Chesterfield. Joe wins that one over to Luke. Luke sends it up off the glass. Andrew chips it out. Now Warner's there, but it comes back the other way. Trey does a good job playing the body there on the big guy. Now Joe's coming through. He's got Andrew with him. He takes a shot that gets deflected. Now puck comes over to Luke. Luke tries to chip it in. It's deflected. Brought up and chipped up now by Chesterfield. Slapped up the wall. Can't see where it went. Now it's right in front of us here. Chesterfield has it. Good stick poke check there by Andrew. Now Andrew's cutting attempt gets deflected and goes down the far wall. Flyers go for a change. Nail pressures that one. Benny comes on the play. Cutting attempt kept in by Benny. Quick low shot. Loose in front of the goalie, now covered. 4:36, first period, 2-0. For the Flyers, we have James Little, Benny Tesdall, Sam Smith, RJ and Cam on the blue line. Puck comes over to James. He sends it back down low, but it's picked off. Good back check by James. He throws it down in low. Benny's chasing. Two Chesterfield players there. Pick that puck up now, coming back the other way, but picked off again by Benny. Benny has some speed. Takes a quick shot on net. Cleared up and off the glass and behind Cam. They're going to say no ice. RJ's going to be first to it, and he's coming with some speed. That looked like it hit the netting there, but they're going to keep playing here. Now the puck's bouncing through center ice. James chasing it. James pestering Chesterfield here. And poked away by Benny to the wall. And RJ takes that one away. Good body play and then a good puck play there. Kept in the zone though by Chesterfield. Now over to Cam. Cam flings that up off the wall. It's deflected by Chesterfield as Flyers will go to the bench for another change. Drew comes on the forecheck. Drew gets behind the net. Now Chesterfield coming through traffic. Hayden, Jace, Luke, and Trey out there now. Shot deflected wide. Drew has it. Drew chips it up the middle. Chesterfield picks that off now. Low shot goes wide. Now covered by Leander. A lot of fast-paced play there for the last couple of changes. 2:56 here in the first. Score is 2-0, Chesterfield. Joe wins that faceoff over towards Luke. Luke sends it hard around the wall, up to center ice. Now wrapped around the near wall, picked off by Joe. Good job by Warner to stay on sides there. Joe takes a hit on that shot. Now Andrew backhands it down low. Chesterfield trying to create some space, but can't get it past Luke. Luke fires it to the far corner. Now puck's picked up by Joe. Andrew has it. He's skating through the middle. Warner goes to the corner. Now comes right back up to Luke. He's got a little bit of time. He sends a hard shot down in low. Saved by the goalie. Wrapped all the way around the wall by Hand. And now Luke skating back to it. He's just going to fire it along the wall. Fires soft pass. Andrew's going to chip that one down in. As Chesterfield regroups here. Backhanded down in by Chesterfield. Minute 40 left in the period. Luke and Joe battling for that. Quick shot goes wide. Chesterfield has the puck behind the net. Quick shot on the ender, saved. And we might be getting some penalties here. We're going to get a Chesterfield penalty after the whistle, I believe. So Flyers go on the power play here for the last minute 26. We'll get a 2-minute power play. Smith's going to take this draw. He's got Benny to his right. Tries to win it over to him, but it's tied up. Chesterfield's going to come away with it. And RJ goes down hard in that collision. Chesterfield looking to center it. Poked away by Leander. Now, a 4-on-3 developing. Chesterfield's going to send that on net. Physical play there for the last 15-20 seconds of play. And now Benny has some room to skate. 3 players. He gets around one, he gets around another, he centers it. RJ can't get to that to keep it onside, so he's going to regroup. He's going to send it up the wall to Benny. Benny's going to chip that one in low. 36 seconds left in the period. Chesterfield's trying to make something happen here. He gets through 2. He's got a free shot. Glove saved by Leander. And they're not going to blow the whistle. Now they are playing. I think Flyers thought we were stopping play. So the ref did not want to blow that whistle. So we got 5 seconds left here on this play. Barber puts a check on him. And we will have 3 seconds remaining on the power play when we come back for second period hockey. We'll be back in 1 minute. We're back for second period hockey, down by 2. Barber takes that face off, wins it over to Luke as Chesterfield comes back even strength. Noonan chips up to Barber. Barber skates it in. It's taken away by Chesterfield. They're going to ice this puck. And we will face off down in front of the Chesterfield goalie. 13:42 here in the second. We'll get Joe, Andrew, and Warner out there. Joe's going to take this draw, chips it forward, over towards Warner. He comes away with it. Joe's going to get a chance. Oh, but his shot was blocked there. He didn't quite get much on that. Trey chips it up the wall, kept in by Chesterfield. Centering pass goes wide. Andrew chips that up the wall, but not out. Sent right back down in. Good play by Luke to take that shot away. And Chesterfield's going to get a roughing penalty. As Warner never really, didn't seem like he really had possession of that puck. He hit him. We will go back on the power play. We got 2 in the box now. I'm not sure what the second one was for. So the refs are talking to the Chesterfield bench. Now we'll get a 5-on-3 here for 1 minute 30 seconds. Trying to get something set up. Puck comes over to Luke, who fires a quick shot. Bouncing puck. Another one by Benny. Saved by the goalie. Centering pass. Shots by Sam goes wide. Puck comes over to Cam. He's got plenty of room. He gets it over to Luke. Luke backhands it over towards Benny. Shot. Sam's looking to set it up. He gets it over to Luke. Luke fires it. Deflection by Benny. Luke's shot deflected, tipped down onto the ice, and a bouncing puck gets by Chesterfield to make it 2-1. So one of the players will come out of the box, I believe. We'll still go a 5-on-4 for another 55 seconds. We got some big players on the ice here for this PK. They're all at least 6 foot tall. 12:39, 2-1. Puck comes down in front of Leander. Trey loses his stick and his footing. No penalty on that. Not sure what. Maybe they just weren't looking. Puck's going to come out to center ice. Benny has it. He's got one on him. He's going to skate around with it now. He's got 30 seconds left on the power play. He tries to pass it over to Little, but it's behind him. Smith to Tesdall. Tesdall up to Cam. Cam makes a move. Shot deflected. Now Cam's going to try to backhand it over to Benny. Benny backhand shot deflected down into the middle. 8 seconds left. Chesterfield tries to wrap it around. Covered by Leander. No goal. All right. Good save by Leander. We will go 5-on-5 now. Here at 11:39 in the second period. Shot goes wide. We got Trey, Hayden. Trey's going to send that down the blue line. Noonan. Trey sends it over to the wall. Loonan's there. RJ and Barber. Now Barber's pressuring it. Wraparound attempt. Shot goes wide now. Sent across to Loonan. Taken away by Chesterfield. Loonan chips that one up the wall. Hayden's pressuring it. Now it comes over towards Trey. Sent in down low by Barber. Taken away by Loonan. He didn't have anybody with him, so he shot it, and it goes just wide. Chesterfield has it along the wall. Puck comes out to the middle. Poked away by Beckendorf. Luke's battling for it. He's got 2 on him. Trying to kick it loose. Now he chips it up over towards Hayden. It gets out of the zone. Flyers going to look to change. Their forwards change here. And Chesterfield will ice it, but they're going to say no ice. I didn't see what the touch was. Chesterfield has it. They're looking to set it up at the blue line. And good job by Luke battling for it. Luke goes high up off the glass. Now Warner's chasing it. Sent right back up the wall. Now back down in low. Chesterfield picks it up at 9:30 in the second period here. Kept in by the Flyers. Now brought back out by Chesterfield. Joe gets taken off his skates. Shot goes up over Leander's helmet and out. We are going to get a penalty on the Flyers and Chesterfield. I think it's going to be 1 on the Flyers and 1 on the Chesterfield Falcons. All right, we'll play 5-on-5 hockey here with offsetting penalties. Puck comes over to RJ. RJ chips it up the wall towards Benny. Benny gets around 1, pokes it around It's brought back out. Chesterfield's trying to set it up. Good pressure by the Flyers here. Sam tries to send it up the wall. Skated up, not out. Sent around the wall again, over towards Smith. Then he picks it up. He's got a little bit of room. He stretched past it. He's going to shoot it 180 feet on net. And James tried to get that clearing attempt there. Almost picked that off. Now that's going to be an icing. Good pressure by the Flyers here. As Chesterfield a little bit on their heels the last maybe 5 minutes or so. .29, second period. 2-1 is the score. Smith, Tesdahl, Little, Beckendorf, and Jansen. Jansen tries to D-to-D that one, but Trey had already backed out of the zone, so it comes out, and they'll give an offsides call. Job by Smith, taking that puck now. Chesterfield's going to send it back the other way. Poked away by Benny. It's going to come out of the zone. Over to Little. He's got some room. He looks to center it over to Smith, but he can't corral that pass. 8 minutes left in the second. Sent back in the zone. That'll be offsides. Flyers will change their D. They'll change one of their D. Their other D is in the box. So. Puck gets behind the Flyers forward line here now, over towards Luke. Luke ties it up. Good job by Benny there. Now Sam has it. Sam stretches it out towards James. We're going to call an offsides. Not sure anybody was actually offsides, but we called it, so we will take it at center ice here. 7:40 in the second, 2-1. Flyers down by a goal. We got Lunan, Kim, Barber. Cam is now out of the box. He's out there now with Luke. Puck loose in the middle now. Chesterfield brings it in. Dumps it down into the back wall. Luke going after it. Puck comes through the middle. Chesterfield can't corral their pass. Taken away by let's see, now let's go the other way here. We got Flyers trying to hold the zone, kept in by Barber. Barber picks that one up. Puck's loose in the middle. And back the other way now, 3-on-2. Offsides. They're going to say not offsides. Dumped down in low, possibly another offsides missed. And some physical play. We're going to get Chesterfield. Chesterfield is going to get a penalty. All right, Flyers going on the power play after that back and forth there. James sends it over to Cam. Cam sends it back down in low, but it's picked off by Chesterfield. We're going to get a penalty on the Flyers there for interference. So just as quick as we went on the power play, we're back to 4-on-4 here. 6:32 in the second. We will have 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 17, followed by 20. Do my math here, 13 seconds of our short of skater here. Shot deflected, goes to the near corner, far corner. Chesterfield has it at the blue line, now dumps it in on net. Comes over towards James. James battling for it now. Puck comes over to Benny. Benny's going to ice that puck. 6:07, second period. Down by a goal. Quick shot saved by Leander. Now James battles for that faceoff. Quick shot sticks to the corner by Leander. Luke's battling for it. Luke chips it up the wall. He's got Benny with him. Puck comes up to the point. Shot goes wide. RJ goes after that one. Chesterfield shot saved. Puck's bouncing loose. Chipped out by Benny. Another shot. Glove saved by Leander. Good series of saves for Leander there. 22 left on the first penalty. 35 left on the Flyers penalty. Benny's going to take this face off. He's got RJ and James to his left. Luke behind him there. Chesterfield wins that one to shoot it off the blocker of Leander. Luke's trying to play the body there. He gets around. And Benny's battling for it. Benny's can't quite come away with that puck. Now Chesterfield's just about to come on the ice. Now 5-on-4 here for a few more seconds. Chesterfield comes away with it. Trying to wrap around shot, save and covered by Leander. And that'll get us back to even strength. 5:01, second period. 2-1, Chesterfield. Bartholomew Nail, correct. Cam and Trey. And now we drop the puck here. Chesterfield skating with it now. Puck comes over to Warner. He's trying to chip that one out, but it's kept in. High shot goes to the corner. Cam sends it up the wall. Now sent right back down in low. Puck comes over past Warner's stick. Chipped back down in low. Chesterfield still has it. Good tie up by Joe there. Centering pass. We get a delayed penalty on the Flyers here. And that might be the third penalty for that player. Not 100% sure.
That's 3 on you.
Christian. Is it max of 4? Next game. So we do have 3 on one of our players. And 4 means he won't be able to play the next game. So we got to watch the penalties here the rest of the game for that player. So 5-on-4 here. And he wins that one over towards Trey. Trey sends it around towards James. Hard shot, hit James in the foot, bounces the other way. Good job by James to pressure that one now. Puck's coming the other way. Good pressure by the Flyers. Centering pass goes through traffic. Now shot goes high and wide. Chesterfield looking to center it. Tipped. Goes wide. Kenny sends it hard around. Chesterfield centers it. Benny picks it up. Tries to get it out, but it's loose in the middle. Chesterfield centers it. Bouncing puck. He catches it, drops it to himself, and tries to take a shot. Good save by Leander. Leander's lost his stick. We're going to get a cross check on the Flyers. So 38 seconds left on the first penalty. We've got the Beckendorf brothers both in the sin bin, so try to kill this penalty here. 5-on-3, 4-on-3. Oh, we got offsetting penalties there. Okay, so it's 5-on-4 hockey now. Puck bounces loose past Luke's stick. Pass over to Chesterfield. Shot saved by Leander. Off of his shoulder, it looked like. Just barely got a piece of that and it went wide. Smith tries to chip that clearing attempt out. Bouncing puck through the middle. Picked up by Luke. Now sent up, not out. Chesterfield stretches it across. Shot off the post. Now Sam tried to clear it. Kept in by Chesterfield. Puck's loose now. Flyers come back on as Barber comes on. Back to even strength. Chesterfield is going to be on sides there. Shot goes wide. Luke sends that one up. Can't get it out. Now puck comes over to Jace. Barber first on it as Flyers get a change here. Kim and Noonan come on. Jansen's back. Glove save by Leander. Quick stick to clear it by RJ. Now Drew tying that one up. Two Flyers fall down. Now shot saved by Leander though. Puck comes over behind Drew. Puck comes through traffic now. Quick stop shot and another save by Leander. Great sequence, great period for Leander here. 1:38 left in the second. Still 2-1. Flyers avoid some danger there. We get Bartholomew Nail correct. And the Beckendorf brothers. Bouncing puck. Quick shot, no shot covered by Leander. Joe wins that one to Cam. Cam rings it around the wall over towards Nail. Taken away by Chesterfield here. Chesterfield setting something up in the high slot now. Taken away by Nail. Nail's going to skate it. He's got some room correct with him. Nail loses that puck though. And now taken away by Joe. Kept on sides. Joe makes a move. Clearing attempt blocked. Anders on it. And now it's going to come over to Chesterfield in center ice. Centering around to the right side. Brought through traffic. Good stick by Leander. Just a minute left in this period. A little less than that. Shot deflection goes wide. Now puck comes over towards Joe and Cam. Warner's got it with 30 seconds left. Warner's going to dump that one in. Flyers get a partial change as they're going to have to regroup now. They're going to say onsides here. Battershell with the shot. Blocked. Puck's going to come the other way with 6 seconds left. Poked away by RJ. That'll do it for the period. And Flyers are down 1 goal going into the third. We'll be back for third period hockey in a minute.
Not what she used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Yeah, oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins. Yeah, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy.
That was Warner to RJ. What a pass.
When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss, and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something. My focus is A1. Every dog has its day. It's been mine since day one. This is real grinding. I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding. And I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you, and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard.
Flyers set it up here. Benny, Sam, and James. Trey and Cam. James going to come away with that and send it down low. Chesterfield trying to clear the zone, poked away by Benny. Puck is tied up. Now Benny has some room. Got a 3-on-2 going. Benny's going to get a shot. Saved by the goalie. Luke and RJ now out here. And he wins that one over towards James. James sends it down in low. Sam's pressuring it now. Backing it over to the wall. Clearing attempt, poked away by RJ. Now chip back into the zone. Now Chesterfield's going to bring it in. RJ pokes that away. Benny's on it. Chesterfield has it though now. Shot, blocker saved by Leander, now covered. 12:36 in the third, down by a goal. We'll get a change here. We're going Barber, Lunin, Kim, and the Beckendorf brothers. Hayden blocks that shot with his stick. Shot saved by Leander. Another save, now covered by Leander. 12:24 here in the third. Chesterfield will change their D. Quick hard shot saved by Leander. Shot blocked by Drew, now goes the other way. Flyers will get a partial change here as Drew's on the forecheck. We've got Andrew correct on that puck now. Bouncing puck, he slots it out. Barber's going to the bench as Joe comes on. Luke and RJ are coming on. Lunen's out there on the forecheck again. Now puck comes over to Luke. Luke's got to wait. That's how we clear the zone. Now it comes back the other way. And that'll be sent in. No icing. RJ's going to be first to it. Good job by Joe to poke that one to the wall. Warner comes on. Chesterfield has a free shot, but saved by the glove of Leander at 11:21. Shot goes through traffic and wide. Dumps back down in low by Chesterfield. RJ's there to play it. Good tie up. Now chip to the corner by Luke. Luke's going to try to tie it up. Luke comes away with it. Now has it taken off his stick though. Chesterfield with a nice move. And Chesterfield's going to get the second attempt to go. Makes it 3-1. Good effort by Leander. Not much else he can do on that one. Just a quick takeaway turned into a goal. Little, Tesdall, Smith, and Beckendorf brothers. Chesterfield shot now saved by Leander. Shot attempt blocked by Benny's skate. Chesterfield has it now, bringing it around. Shot goes wide. Cleared up, chipped out by James. James is pressuring it. Benny tries to take that one away, but Chesterfield brings it back. Centering pass. Lead behind pass, nobody there though. Sam's battling for that. Two Chesterfield players wipe out. We've got James down ice. Can't corral the pass. And it goes right back the other way. Minutes left in the game here, down by 2 goals. Chesterfield making a move behind the net. Centering pass goes over to Smith. Smith sends that up. They're going to say icing. Quick shot and saved by Leander. Barber, Kin, Lunen, Jansen, Battershow. Puck's loose in the middle now. It goes to the far wall. Barber sends it to the corner. Now Barber's going to skate it out. He's got a little bit of room. He's got 2 in front of him. Tries to change the angle. Shots deflected high over the net and out of play. So 9:23 left here in the third. try to get a face-off win here in front of the goalie. Puck center up around the glass. Dumped back down and low. Now goes to the near wall. Good takeaway by RJ. Barber can't quite corral it. He's going to dump it down and low to Lunan. Puck goes to the back wall. Hayden's pressuring it. Now Chesterfield chips it up and off. RJ keeps it in though, again. Chesterfield still has it. They're going to take it behind their net now. Chesterfield's moving. They got around all three of our forwards. RJ sends them to the wall. No penalty there. Both players collided and fell. Sent up to the point. Chipped right back down. Hard shot goes wide. Now chipped right back up. Not out. Luke's battling for that. Luke with the tie-up. Barber's there to help. Now two players go down. They're going to call a stoppage of play, no penalty. 8:02 here in the third, down by 2 goals, 3-1. We got Cam and Luke out there on D with Joe, Andrew, and Warner. Shot saved by Leander. Clearing attempt by Andrew, not out. Joe is going to skate this one. Joe chips it up. That goes over to Trey. Trey gets it over to Joe. Joe's skating with it. Chesterfield tries to send it up, but gets past them. Up the wall on the far wall. Comes right back into the zone. A 1-on-3. Now it's cleared up. Warner's going to be chasing. Puck's going to go right under Benny's stick. Cam sends it up to Warner. Warner tries to dump it in. Picked off by Chesterfield. Chesterfield not doing much with it, so it comes back the other way. Benny's going to try to win this race. Benny has it, but he couldn't get it. Out of frustration, it looked like he just fired it at the goalie from behind. So it comes out of the zone. RJ sends it across the ice. Almost picked off by Benny. Sam has it. RJ up to Benny. Benny chips it in. Chesterfield's coming in 3-on-2. Shot off the back of the net. Now over to the other side. Cleared out by RJ. Smith and Jansen there battling for it. Shot. Kick saved by Leander. Puck is loose in front of the crease there. Now wrapped around by Beckendorf. Shot deflected wide. Little is pressuring this. Wrapping around. Centering. Now taken away by Benny, who's got James up ahead. He tries to chip the pass, but there's two defenders there. James loses his stick in that. Beckendorf tries to chip it up and out, and it's kept in. Chesterfield's down low, they have it. Center's deflected. Chipped around the back wall. Benny sends it hard around. Lunen's on, pressuring that puck. Now Little trying to win this one to the wall. Chipped down and low again by Chester. Centering attempt cleared but not out. No hard slap shot saved by Leander. 5:02 left in the third. Long shift there. Score is still 3-1 Chester. We've got Barber, Kim, Lunan, Beckendorf, and Battershell. Trey pressuring that one now. Comes around over towards Luke. Luke goes hard to the wall. Puck's loose in the middle. Chester takes a shot, saved by Leander. Shot blocked by Luke. Play comes out to Hayden. Poked away. Chester skating with it. Gets it up to their D. Their D takes a low shot. Saved by Leander. Now chipped out by Barber. Spinning puck's not going to make it. We're going to get a full change. 4 minutes, 8 seconds left. Chester stretching the ice. Warner pressuring. Chester's getting around. And that comes out to Andrew. Andrew chips that out of the zone. Warner with some speed. He's got 2 Chester players in front of him, but Joe picks it up. Joe takes a shot, fans on it. Comes back the other way. 3:43. RJ and Cam out there. Shot saved by Leander. Shot deflected. Sent around the wall by Joe. Andrew backhands it up, but not out. High shot goes over the net. Warner goes to it. Joe has some room to skate. Joe gets it out. He's got 2. Chester brings it in. We got a 2-on-2 shot blocked by RJ. Slap shot saved by Leander. Another save by Leander. 3 minutes left in the game. Still down by 2. Cam's going to ice this puck. 2:46 in the third. We will set up for our final shift or 2 here. We might be seeing Leander heading to the bench in a minute. We will see. Got to get it out of our zone first. Benny wins that one over to James. James leaves it for Trey. Chester has it. And they set it up at the point. Shot deflected up into the net and out of play. Then he takes this draw, brings it back to Trey. Trey chips it up over to Luke. Luke sends it hard over to Sam. Now chipped out of the zone. James pressuring it. Then he pokes that one away. It's brought back, right back in by Chester. Chester centering attempt. Shot goes wide. 2 minutes left in the game here. Puck comes over to Luke. Luke's going to ice this puck. We'll change our D. Shot goes wide. Tied up, battled with RJ there. Now Benny has some room. Got a 3-on-2 developing. Benny chips it in, nice to the wall. Up comes back out to Beckendorf. Beckendorf tries to get it to Benny, but it's chipped away by Chester. Now Benny chips that up towards Sam. Chester brings it right back in. Minute 15 left. RJ has it. RJ tries to backhand it, but couldn't quite get anything on that. And net is off. At minute 4, we'll get a face-off in front of Leander. Not sure if they're going to pull him or if he's even going to get a chance to be pulled with the puck down in front of our net. Down by 2 with a minute 4. We've got Joe, Warner, Andrew, Luke, and Trey. 1 minute left in the game. Almost taken away by Warner, but Chester sends it across ice, now poked away. Andrew backhands it out of the zone. Warner might get to that, almost had it. Bouncing puck now over towards Luke. Picked up by Trey. Joe going for that one. Now it comes back the other way. Luke wraps that one hard around over towards Benny. Shot goes wide. 20 seconds left in the game. Ten seconds. Backhanded by Joe. Taken away by Chester. And that'll do it. The Flyers fall 3-1 to Chester. Good battle. Chester came out strong early, and then Flyers battled back and held them off until maybe the last, maybe 10 minutes of that third period. We will be back tomorrow afternoon for Game 3. We'll see you then.